it's Camilla here. I just wanted to do a quick Facebook live video and talk about something that is near and dear to my heart, and that is time. Everyone is like, Camilla, I don't have time, and I gotta find you time. So I'm just gonna see here to see if we're actually on live, because we've had some internet problems today. But let's talk time. So you get 168 hours in a week. You get 168 hours, I get 168 hours, your friend gets 168 hours, everyone gets 168 hours in a week. But here's the thing, for every yes you say, you automatically say no to something else. I always use this as a metaphor because people's like, oh, for every yes you say, you automatically say no to something else. That's just pure math. You have 168 hours, and that's just how it goes. So for every yes you say, you automatically say no to something else, which means that if you can figure out how to say no to something, you say yes to something. And hi, Kate, nice to see you. She's on, awesome. And so there's always a trade-off. When you say yes to something, then you say no to something else. And people tend to say yes to too many things. One of my favorite words is no, but I know that can be really hard to say. So let's talk about that, because are you intentional with your time, or is it like sand slips through your fingers? Do you know where your time is going? So a great way to do that is to track your time. I know, boring, right? But if you track your time same way as you were to track your dollars, where is the time going? How do you spend it? And some people can say, well, I spend it this way, I spend it this way, but do you really know where it goes? Because 5 minutes here, 20 minutes here, 30 minutes here really can add up to a lot of time. A great tool to put on your computer that will scare the living jeepers out of you is rescue time. My coach, my business coach, a couple of years ago was like, she challenged me to put it on. I'm like, girl, I'm the productivity queen. I don't need rescue time. I know where my time is going. So I had rescue time on, and I discovered that I spent four times the amount of time on Facebook than I thought. That's pretty significant. I was like, I'm crushing it this week. I'm not on very much. I'm very intentional. And it showed that I spent 4 hours on Facebook versus 30 minutes that I thought. So imagine where you can see that. But write things down, because you got to track it. Because when you can track it, you can fix it. If I got money for every single person who says, Camilla, I don't have time, I would be a billionaire. Because everyone's like, I don't have time to exercise. I don't have time to read the book I want to do. I don't have time to start a hobby. I don't have time. And I was like, let's find your time. I can usually find at least 4 hours a day in this person's schedule, because we can track it. And then the person's like, well, I don't have time to exercise. Okay, let's see how much time you spend on TV. How much time do you spend on the internet? How much time are you doing things that is not moving you forward? Because here's the thing. If you are not moving your life forward and you say, I don't have time, and you realize that you're spending 3 hours a day watching TV, or you're on the internet for 2 hours a day, not doing things with intention, you're screwing up. Seriously. Because if you say, I really want to do this thing, but I don't have the time, and I can show you that you're spending all this time on things that are not moving you forward, then you're technically screwing up, right? So think about that. You get 168 hours in a week, and for every yes you say to something, whether that is doing things that are not moving you forward, surfing on the internet, goofing off, whatever, you say no to you. And usually people say no to themselves. So we got to stop saying no to ourselves and start saying yes to life. Another thing is, always ask, and I do this all the time, I just did this. As I was driving up the canyon from client meetings, I was like, oh, REI, like REI is calling my name. I need maybe a new down jacket, or maybe something cool is on sale. Is that the most valuable use of my time right now? It's a great question to ask. Is doing this, what I want to do, what I am about to do, is that my most valuable use of my time? Quite often the answer to that is like when you pause yourself, you're about to do something, you want to do something, you're about to click on the remote control and sit down and watch TV, you're about to go on the YouTube rabbit hole, you're about to go to Facebook, or any of those distractions, or you're like, oh, notifications on my phone, which all should be off your phone, by the way. Take all the notifications off your phone. No more red dots, no more banners popping up. is doing that the most valuable use of my time right now? And when you do that and you pause yourself, you quite often realize, me, that is not the most valuable use of my time. For me, driving up the canyon, having more things to do, going to REI was not the most valuable use of my time. I had more things to do that is more valuable to me. So those are the things that you can think about. You get 168 hours in a week. For every yes you say, you automatically say no to something else. If you struggle saying no to something, you say, I'm so sorry, but I'm already committed to something else. It's a great way to say no. Are you intentional with your time? Start tracking it so that you're more aware of where your time is going and know it's super boring. Rescue time on your computer is a wonderful tool to help you see where you spend your time on the internet. And ask yourself, is this the most valuable use of my time? Because it's time that you start saying yes to yourself. Because quite often, people say no to themselves. They say no to their health. They say no to their dreams. They say no to themselves and where they want to go. So I hope those lessons, for every yes you say, you automatically say no to something else. So what are you going to say no to so that you can free up a yes? You know, it's always that little trade-off. Yes, no, yes, no. You get 168 hours in a week. How are you going to use them? So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. Just a very, very quick Facebook Live video. And that is it. As always, make some comments below. Ask me any questions. Go to my website, nomorehamsterwheel.com. Because life is about doing the things that helps you stop spinning and start living. All right. I am going to get up and continue my day. I have things to do before my 6 o'clock. So, but I just wanted to quickly pop on while I had this because it was a discussion that I had earlier today. So, hope everyone is having a kick-ass day. And remember, stop spinning and start living. I'll talk to you later. Bye.